What if I told you that every single night you might be sabotaging your muscle growth simply by taking the wrong vitamins at the wrong time? The very supplements you rely on for health could actually be stopping your muscles from rebuilding while you sleep. This is something your doctor probably never mentioned. Around 80% of muscle repair and growth happens at night, especially between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. But when certain vitamins are taken before bed, they can literally shut down this natural rebuilding process. On the other hand, there are 4 specific vitamins that, when taken at night, can double or even triple your body's ability to restore muscle during sleep. Tonight could be the turning point where you finally begin reversing years of muscle loss. All it takes is knowing which vitamins to take once the sun goes down and which ones to strictly avoid after dinner. The difference could mean waking up stronger instead of weaker, energized instead of drained, and actually building muscle instead of watching it disappear. The first vitamin you need to be taking at night is magnesium, but not just any kind, specifically magnesium glycinate. This form of magnesium is bound to glycine, an amino acid with its own muscle-building and sleep-enhancing benefits. Here's why magnesium glycinate before bed is a true game-changer for muscle health. Magnesium is involved in more than 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, and when it comes to muscle function, its role is critical. Every contraction and relaxation of a muscle requires magnesium. Without enough of it, recovery after daily activity becomes impossible. But here's what most people don't realize. Magnesium levels naturally fall at night, right when muscles most need it for repair. By adding magnesium glycinate before bed, you give your muscles the exact mineral they require during their peak rebuilding hours. Magnesium glycinate also promotes deep, restorative sleep by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest system. It binds to GABA receptors in the brain, the same ones targeted by sleep medications, but in a natural way without side effects. Deeper sleep translates into more growth hormone release, which directly drives muscle growth. The glycine component is equally valuable. Glycine isn't only a carrier for magnesium, it's also the main amino acid in collagen, the connective tissue surrounding your muscles. Taking glycine before bed has been shown to improve sleep quality, reduce next-day fatigue, and lower core body temperature, a key step for entering deep sleep. Research shows that up to 70% of older adults are magnesium deficient, and this deficiency is linked to muscle weakness, cramps, and faster progression of sarcopenia. Correcting it with nighttime magnesium glycinate can improve muscle performance in just a few weeks. The evidence-based dose is 300 to 400 milliliter of magnesium glycinate about 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. This gives you around 60 min of elemental magnesium, the proven amount for better sleep and muscle recovery without digestive discomfort. Here's something crucial. Other forms of magnesium, like oxide or citrate, are poorly absorbed and often cause digestive upset that interferes with sleep. Magnesium glycinate is unique because it offers high absorption, sleep enhancement, and muscle support without side effects. Another bonus, when taken at night, magnesium glycinate helps stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing cortisol spikes that would otherwise break down muscle tissue. It's a chain reaction of benefits triggered by one strategic supplement taken at the right time. For muscles specifically, the payoff is remarkable. Magnesium is essential for protein synthesis, the very process your body relies on to build new muscle tissue. It's also absolutely vital for ATP production, the very energy currency of your cells. Without sufficient magnesium, your muscles can't generate the energy required for repair and growth, even if protein and other nutrients are abundant. The second vitamin you should add at night is vitamin D3. But here's the critical detail. It must always be paired with vitamin K2. Taking D3 alone, especially in the evening, can actually be harmful. When combined properly with K2, however, it transforms into a powerful muscle-building duo that works in harmony with your body's nighttime physiology. Most people think of vitamin D as the sunshine vitamin, best taken in the morning, but research has uncovered something surprising. Vitamin D receptors in muscle tissue are most active at night. That means taking D3 in the evening syncs with your muscle's natural receptor sensitivity, maximizing its effect on muscle growth. Vitamin D3 isn't technically a vitamin, it's a hormone precursor. Once activated, it directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis and increases the number of type 2 muscle fibers, the very fibers responsible for strength and power. These are the ones that fade most quickly with age, leading to weakness and frailty. Studies show that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels maintain up to 30% more muscle mass and 40% better function compared to those who are deficient. Yet more than 75% of adults over 60 fall short, especially in winter. So why does it need K2? Vitamin D boosts calcium absorption in the gut, but without K2, that calcium can accumulate in arteries and soft tissue instead of being directed into bones and muscles. Vitamin K2 activates proteins that ensure calcium goes where it's needed and stays out of where it can cause harm. The MK7 form of K2 is particularly well suited for nighttime use because of its long half-life, about 3 days. This sustained effect means the calcium mobilized by D3 is continuously guided to strengthen muscle and bone, not damage arteries. Taking D3 with K2 at night brings unique benefits. First, D3 supports deeper sleep phases, the very stages when muscle recovery happens, by helping regulate circadian rhythm and melatonin production. Better sleep equals better recovery. Second, D3 at night helps reduce muscle cramps that frequently disturb sleep in older adults. When muscles aren't cramping, they can devote energy to rebuilding. Third, the D3 and K2 combo enhances testosterone production, which naturally peaks in the early morning hours. Higher testosterone drives better protein synthesis and reduces breakdown. This applies to both men and women, though the effect is more pronounced in men. The optimal nighttime dosage is 2,000–4,000 IU of vitamin D3, along with 100–200 cg of vitamin K2 MK7. Take them with dinner or a small amount of fat, since both are fat-soluble. Here's something most people don't know. Taking D3 in the morning can actually suppress melatonin later that night, disrupting sleep. By shifting it to evening, you avoid that problem while still reaping all the muscle-building benefits. The synergy between vitamin D3 and magnesium is another key point. Magnesium is required to activate vitamin D. Without it, vitamin D supplementation does very little. Taking both nutrients at night ensures D3 is properly converted and put to work in muscle recovery. The third vitamin for nighttime use is zinc, ideally in the form of zinc picolinate. This may be the most underrated mineral for muscle health, especially in older adults, and its effectiveness is multiplied when taken at night. Zinc is indispensable for protein synthesis, hormone production, and immune support, all vital for maintaining and building muscle. What makes nighttime supplementation special is timing. Zinc is primarily used during sleep for tissue repair and hormone production, and your body's demand for it peaks during this overnight recovery window. Zinc picolinate is the most bioavailable form, meaning your body can absorb and use it efficiently. Other forms like zinc oxide or sulfate are poorly absorbed and often irritate the stomach. Picolinate is both gentle and highly effective, an important factor for seniors with weaker digestion. Here's something remarkable. Zinc is required for producing and activating growth hormone and IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, two of the main drivers of muscle repair and growth. Without enough zinc, your body cannot reach optimal levels of these hormones, even during sleep when they should naturally spike. Zinc also plays a major role in testosterone production. Studies show supplementation can raise testosterone by as much as 30% in deficient individuals. Unfortunately, most older adults are zinc deficient due to reduced absorption, certain medications, or poor intake. Taking zinc at night also improves deep sleep quality. Zinc has a calming effect on the nervous system and helps regulate neurotransmitters involved in relaxation. The result? Deeper sleep, better recovery, and stronger muscles. The muscle-specific benefits of nighttime zinc are profound. Zinc acts as a cofactor for more than 100 enzymes tied to protein metabolism. Without it, your body can't fully utilize the protein you eat to actually build new muscle. You could be consuming plenty of protein, yet still losing muscle if you're deficient in zinc. It also carries strong anti-inflammatory power, lowering the cytokines that damage muscle tissue and slow recovery. By taking zinc at night, you suppress inflammation during the very window when your muscles are trying hardest to repair. The ideal dose is 15 to 30 megahalzamers of zinc picolinate, taken about 30 asteshand, minutes before bed on an empty stomach. This timing ensures maximum absorption and keeps zinc circulating throughout the night for hormone production and recovery. But here's an important warning. Don't take zinc alongside calcium, iron, or copper, since they all compete for absorption. That's one more reason why nighttime supplementation works best. You can keep it separate from other minerals you might use earlier in the day. Zinc also boosts the effectiveness of vitamin D within muscle tissue. Together, they create a synergistic environment for stronger muscle function and recovery when taken at night. For older adults in particular, zinc deficiency is closely linked to frailty, slower healing, and faster muscle decline. Correcting that deficiency with a nightly supplement can noticeably reverse these problems in just weeks or months. The fourth and final vitamin to prioritize at night is vitamin B6, specifically in its active form called P5P or pyridoxal 5-phosphate. This is the form your body can use immediately, and taking it in the evening brings benefits for muscle recovery you simply can't get during the day. Most people think of B6 only as an energy vitamin, but its deeper role in nighttime repair is overlooked. B6 in its P5P form is essential for protein metabolism. It breaks dietary protein into amino acids and then rebuilds those amino acids into new muscle tissue, a process that's most active while you sleep. The reason P5P is so important is that unlike regular B6, which must be converted in the liver, it's already activated and ready to go. This is particularly crucial for seniors, since liver function tends to decline with age, making conversion less efficient. 5P is also required for the synthesis and release of growth hormone from the pituitary gland. Without adequate B6, growth hormone production plummets, even in younger people. For older adults, where growth hormone is already declining, deficiency can nearly shut down overnight recovery. What's more, P5P at night enhances REM sleep and dream recall. Deep sleep handles muscle repair, but REM sleep is where your brain consolidates motor skills and muscle memory. Better REM translates into sharper coordination and muscle performance the next day. This nutrient also helps generate serotonin and GABA, neurotransmitters that calm the nervous system and promote quality sleep. Unlike taking these directly, P5P supports your body in producing them naturally, avoiding dependency or tolerance issues. Muscle-specific benefits go even further. P5P is necessary for carnosine production, a compound that buffers acid in muscle and reduces fatigue. Higher carnosine levels protect against muscle damage and improve endurance. Taking P5P at night ensures this synthesis happens right when recovery is underway. P5P also helps regulate homocysteine levels, which tend to be high in seniors. Elevated homocysteine is inflammatory and directly harmful to muscle. By converting it into useful compounds, P5P lowers inflammation and shields muscle tissue. The optimal dose is 25-50 mg of P5P, ideally paired with your nighttime magnesium. These two nutrients work in tandem. Magnesium activates B6, while B6 drives magnesium into the cells. Together, they form a powerful recovery team. Now, let's move to the vitamins you should absolutely avoid at night, starting with vitamin B12. This might come as a shock, since B12 is essential for muscle health, nerve function, and energy production. But taking it in the evening can wreck your sleep and sabotage recovery. B12 is what I call an energy vitamin. It fuels ATP production, the very currency of cellular energy. When you take it, it revs up metabolism, boosts alertness, and makes you feel wired. That's perfect at 8 a.m., but disastrous at 8 p.m. Studies show that supplementing with B12 late in the day can shift your circadian rhythm, making you more alert when you should be winding down. It also raises cortisol, the stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue. In short, B12 at night flips your body into breakdown mode instead of building mode. Another downside is melatonin suppression. Melatonin isn't just for sleep. It's also a potent antioxidant that protects muscles against overnight oxidative stress. By suppressing melatonin, B12 leaves your muscles more vulnerable and less capable of repair. Worse, the extra energy from B12 can fragment your sleep cycles, preventing you from reaching the deep stages where growth hormone is released. You may still log 8 hours in bed, but the quality of that sleep won't support recovery. The solution is simple. Take your B12 in the morning. Ideally, use methylcobalamin, the most bioavailable form. Taken early in the day, it provides an energy lift that helps you stay active, stimulating muscle maintenance without disrupting your body's natural recovery cycle at night. If you're taking a B-complex supplement, be sure to do it before noon. The mix of B vitamins is even more stimulating than B12 on its own. A lot of older adults make the mistake of taking B-complex at dinner because they've heard it boosts metabolism. That's true, but it also revs up your system at a time when it should be winding down. The second vitamin to avoid at night might surprise you even more. Vitamin C. Yes, it's critical for collagen production, immunity, and muscle repair. But large doses before bed can actually disrupt sleep and hinder muscle rebuilding. Vitamin C is water-soluble and has a mild diuretic effect. Taking it at night often increases urination, waking you several times. Each time you wake up, even briefly, growth hormone release stops and cortisol levels rise. Fragmented sleep equals impaired muscle repair. High doses of vitamin C before bed can also interfere with natural oxidative processes that signal muscle adaptation. Muscles actually need some oxidative stress to trigger growth. Taking antioxidants like vitamin C too close to bedtime can blunt that signal. On top of that, vitamin C can be mildly stimulating for certain people by raising norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter linked with alertness. While it's not as stimulating as B12, it can still make it harder to fall asleep and stay in deep sleep. Another problem. Vitamin C interferes with how your body absorbs certain minerals that work best at night. It enhances iron absorption, which competes with zinc. If you're taking zinc for overnight recovery, vitamin C can reduce its effectiveness. Because of its acidity, vitamin C may also cause stomach irritation when taken at night on an empty stomach, precisely when zinc and magnesium work best. That discomfort further disrupts sleep. Instead, take vitamin C in the morning or early afternoon. Split your dose between breakfast and lunch. That way, you'll get steady antioxidant protection during your active hours without interfering with nighttime recovery. Now, let's build your ideal nighttime vitamin protocol for maximum muscle repair while you sleep. 30 to 60 minutes before bed, take this combo: 300-400 millidazens magnesium glycinate, 15 to 30 mg zinc picolinate, and 25 to 50 NG-P5P. Take them on an empty stomach with water. With your evening meal, 2 to 3 hours before bed, take 2,000-4,000 IU of vitamin D3 with 100-200 mcg of vitamin K2-MK7, along with some healthy fat for absorption. Avoid B12, B complex, or vitamin C after 2 p.m. These belong in your morning routine. If you take a multivitamin, check the label, because many contain both B vitamins and vitamin C that can sabotage your sleep. Start with lower doses and slowly increase over 2 weeks. This helps your body adapt and lets you find the sweet spot. For your needs, some people need extra magnesium for deeper sleep, while others do better with less zinc to avoid stomach upset. Consistency matters. Take them every night at the same time. Your circadian rhythm thrives on routine, and the effects build over time. You won't rebuild muscle overnight, but within 4 to 6 weeks, you should notice stronger sleep, better recovery, and more energy. Keep track of your response. Use a simple journal to log sleep quality, morning energy, and muscle function. This lets you fine-tune the protocol to your body. Watch out for common mistakes that ruin results. First, don't take all your vitamins at once assuming more is better. The specific doses I've shared work for a reason. Going higher can backfire and impair recovery. Second, don't combine these vitamins with coffee, tea, or alcohol. Caffeine and alcohol interfere with absorption and blunt sleep benefits. Wait at least 2 hours after caffeine before your evening vitamins. Third, don't take vitamin D3 without K2. Without K2, D3 can lead to calcium buildup in the arteries. Always pair them. Fourth, don't expect instant changes. Building muscle takes time, especially in seniors. Stick with the protocol for at least 4 weeks before judging. Fifth, remember, supplements are additions, not replacements. Keep eating enough protein, stay hydrated, and move throughout the day. Here's a timeline of what to expect. Week 1. You'll notice better sleep, falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer, and waking less often. Some may have vivid dreams from B6, which is a good sign of enhanced REM sleep. By week 2, morning stiffness and soreness ease. Muscles aren't stronger yet, but recovery is better. By week 4, you'll notice strength returning. Every day's tasks, opening jars, lifting groceries, standing up, feel easier. By week 8, measurable gains in strength and muscle mass appear. Your arms and legs feel firmer. Endurance improves and fatigue decreases. By 3 months, the full benefits that show. Lean muscle increases, metabolism speeds up, balance improves, and you feel more confident in your body. Seniors need to keep a few things in mind. If you're on medications, especially blood thinners, blood pressure meds, or diabetes drugs, consult your doctor. K2 can interact with warfarin, and magnesium can boost blood pressure meds. With kidney disease, be cautious with magnesium and vitamin D, since the kidneys regulate them. If swallowing pills is difficult, many come in powders or liquids. Magnesium, glycinate mixes easily into water, and D3 with K2 is available as drops. If supplements upset your stomach, take them with a small snack, like a cracker or piece of fruit. For sensitive individuals, start with half doses, especially if you're smaller or over 80. So there you have it, the complete nighttime vitamin protocol for rebuilding muscle while you sleep. The key players: magnesium glycinate, vitamin D3 with K2, zinc picolinate, and P5P. The ones to avoid: B12 and high-dose vitamin C. This isn't just about supplements. It's about syncing with your body's rhythms to maximize recovery. Every night becomes a chance to grow stronger instead of weaker, to repair instead of breakdown. The beauty of this plan is its simplicity. No complicated schedules, no piles of pills, no pricey treatments, just 4 targeted vitamins at the right time and avoiding 2 at the wrong time. Sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, is not inevitable. With this nighttime protocol, plus good protein, movement, and rest, you can slow, stop, and even reverse muscle loss at any age. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start tonight. Every night you delay is a missed chance for recovery. Your muscles are waiting for these nutrients, your hormones are ready, your body wants to rebuild. Just give it the right tools. If you found this useful, subscribe for more science-based nutrition strategies for healthy aging. Share this with someone who needs stronger muscles and better sleep. And remember, it's never too late to get stronger. Sweet dreams and stronger mornings are ahead. Your transformation starts now.